Chapter 2, Forms of Business Organization. In this chapter, we will be studying 5 forms of business. We have already covered one form, that is sole proprietorship form of business. In chapter 1, we studied the meaning of business, and in this chapter, we are studying in which form, according to the size and nature, and according to many other factors, which form of business organization we should choose. So, the second form of business organization that we are doing today is joint Hindu family business, or we can call it Hindu undivided family business. This form of organization is found in India only. In India, still till date, we live in joint families. Many of you must be living in joint families. So, we have an act under which joint Hindu family business is considered, and we are following those rules and regulations. So, joint Hindu family business owned by the members of a joint Hindu family. That they are a joint family and they are carrying on a business that is known as joint Hindu family business. It is the oldest system of business that can be seen only in India, and it is governed by the provisions of Hindu law. So, generation after generation, people family members are joining the business. The basis of membership in the business is birth. By birth, a person becomes a member of the joint Hindu family. Is birth in a particular family, and 3 successive generations can be members in the business, and we can also call it Hindu undivided family business. The business is controlled by the head of the family. The person who is the oldest male member in the family controls the business, and we call him Karta. And the other members who are there in the business, they are known as co-partners or co-partners. So the business is controlled by the head of the family, who is the eldest member and is called Karta, and the other persons are called as co-partners or co-partners. All members, male and female, have equal ownership right over the property of an ancestor, and they are known as co-partners or co-partners. Now, coming to the features of joint Hindu family business. In short, you can write JHF. Once you will be writing joint Hindu family business, and in bracket you will be writing JHF. Features of joint Hindu family business. Formation. Minimum 2 members from the family and their ancestral property is used from the business. There are 2 conditions for making a joint Hindu family business. For making a joint Hindu family business, minimum 2 members from the family must be there in the business, and you must have some ancestral property. That property you have inherited from your ancestors. So you should show that property into the accounts, only then you can start the joint Hindu family business, and it is governed by Hindu Succession Act 1956. Like we have rules and regulations, like in accountancy, I told you that accounting standards are made by ICAI. So every CA is following those accounting standards. In the same way, in forms of organization, also we have law. Like if you are doing joint Hindu family business, then you will be following the rules and regulations of Hindu Succession Act 1956. If you are making a joint stock company, you are going from a for a company form of organization, then you will be following the rules and regulations of the Companies Act, right? So for joint Hindu family, we have Hindu Succession Act 1956. In the next feature, second feature is liability. I explained you the concept of limited liability and unlimited liability. Here in joint Hindu family business, the Karta has unlimited liability, but the other partners, co-partners, other members of the family who are there in the business, they have limited liability. So, unlimited liability of Karta means that when the personal assets of the business, the personal assets of Karta can be attached if we want to pay the debts of the outsiders and the business has insufficient funds. So, limited liability to the members except Karta. Karta has unlimited liability, the eldest member of the family, and other members have limited liability. Then control. Who has control over the business? Karta has control over the business. The other partners are helping Karta in the business. The other family members are helping Karta in the business, but the eldest member of the family has the control over the business. He has the decision making power in his hand. Then the next feature is continuity. Joint Hindu family business has continuity. After the death of the Karta, the next senior most member becomes the कर्ता ऑफ द फैमिली, कर्ता ऑफ द बिजनेस. अगर कर्ता की डेथ हो जाती है तो उसके बाद जो सीनियर मोस्ट मेल मेंबर है फैमिली में, दैट पर्सन बिकम्स कर्ता. सो द डेथ ऑफ अ मेंबर और कर्ता डज नॉट अफेक्ट द बिजनेस. Or if any member dies or if any member falls ill, it does not affect the life of the business. The joint Hindu family business will continue. Then the next feature is minor members. They are members by birth, so minor membership is allowed. Then both male and female members in the family have equal rights in the business based on the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. There was an amendment, there was a change that came into the act, and according to the change, earlier only the male members were allowed to become the members of the family, joint Hindu family business. But after this amendment, after Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005, females were also allowed to become the member of the business and they have equal rights in the business of the family, in the joint Hindu family business. So clear about the meaning and features.